Alright, so today we are going to show you guys how to update your Lightning Blaster from AIT Toys X40 Max to the latest firmware. Oh yeah, as usual, don't forget to smash on the like button to help the channel up a little bit. Okay, so today we are going to try to update the firmware of this Lightning Blaster over here and see what kind of performance and what kind of new settings that we are getting for this upgrade. Okay, so first of all, let us fire up the upgrade tool over here. There is actually two languages below here, so we are picking the English version, of course. So basically, we are running it anyway, and this entire interface is what you will get over here. So next, you may want to turn on the blaster just like so. Long press the trigger and check what firmware that you're at right now. It is a 904 version here. So right now we are planning to change it to a 906. So next you will have to turn on your Wi-Fi over here and then search for your Lightning Blaster. Should be around here. Yep, we found our Lightning. We need to connect to our Lightning with the given password. After entering the password, click on next and wait for it until you are connected. And yep, we are connected now. Oh yeah, make sure to connect the Wi-Fi to your blaster first before connecting to the IP address over here. So after you connect it to the IP address right now, you click on upgrade. And there you go. We are waiting for it to go until it is finished and we should get our upgrade ready for our blaster. That's about it. While upgrading, there will be LED bouncing here and there, but right now it is completed. So let us check out the version of software that we are having right now. So long press the trigger and see what we are getting. Version 906. Yep, we are officially upgraded and we are going to test this blaster out right now and see what we are getting. Alright, so one of the most obvious thing right after the update is probably the dart counter over here. Right now, it no longer deduct the numbers. It just basically add on the numbers every time you fire the blaster. So basically, this screen over here actually counts how many darts you fire out of this blaster, which is a very interesting concept, I would say. Next is definitely the biggest reason why you want to update to the latest firmware, which is the 9.0.6, is the ability to have the Diana treatment, which is the full auto system. Like, take a look at this. Holy moly, it is about as fast as a Diana right now. So if you guys are into full auto, definitely you will have to update it to the latest firmware. But if you guys are like me and you like burst fire, just maintain it or downgrade it to a 9.0.4 firmware, which is the original firmware that is loaded on this blast over here. And by the way, to those who own this blast over here, feel free to share your experience in the comment section down below to see if we actually share the same result or we are actually getting different stuff. So another major thing regarding this update over here, right now you have the ability to choose 4 power options for your motor over here. So basically there is 4 speed. How do you change the option, by the way? Here you go. So after the update right now, you have the ability to choose the power output of this brushless motor over here. So you basically have 4 options, which I've been told like 100 FPS option, 115, 130 FPS and all the way to 145 FPS option. So in order to switch between options, first of all you have to long press the trigger over here until you will see the first option. Just 4 seconds will be good. There you go, D1, that will be your first option over here. That is a 100 FPS option. So in order to cycle through the options, you can click on the power button over here to cycle through the power options that you desire. Of course, we are going for the fastest one, which is the D4 over here. So I guess without further ado, we are going to move on to the next step to test out the performance of these 4 power options over here and see what we are getting. So without further ado, let us test the blaster out, shall we? D1 option. D2 option. D3 option. Yes, indeed, you have 4 power options. So with the D1 options, you're getting something below 100 FPS, somewhere around 80-ish to 90 plus FPS. If you move on to D2, you will start to get around 101, 102 and above. Sometimes it might dip at the 80 to 90 plus FPS, but it all depends on the dart condition. And if you move on to D3, by the way, the power starts to bump up all the way to like 111, 118, and even 120. If you go all the way up to D4, you'll be getting a 120 plus all the way to 130 plus FPS. Yes, you basically notice that there is a slight dip in FPS on the highest setting, because previously when there is no power options, this blaster can go around 130 plus FPS all the way to 140 plus FPS. You might be getting 5 to 8 FPS less compared to the previous update. And if you guys think that this is worth the trade-off, I mean, hey, go for it, guys. But if you guys are like me and you are a big fan of a 2-dot burst fire and care a lot about pure power, it's basically around like maybe 5, 6, 8 FPS differences, you can basically stick with your 9.0.4 update. And if you guys want the pew pew full auto and you don't mind the small FPS dip, I mean, hey, go for the latest firmware, the 9.0.6. Again, to those who own this blast over here, feel free to share your comment at the comment section down below and share with me your experience after the update. So yep, that's all for today, guys. Feel free to smash on the like button and don't forget to click on the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. So yep, go ahead and check it out, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Adios, guys!